Okay. Alright, this is it. The conclusion, sort of, to mercenary route. Now, there is a fun way to take out this next mission, but we're using the cannon plane, so we're gonna have to engage it in the cannon way.
June 20th, 1995. A treaty declaring a cessation of hostilities was signed in Lumen, a city on the border of South Belka and Ossia. It was a one-sided treaty that heavily favored Ossia.
Oof.
The borders of the affected countries that fluxed greatly over the past years finally settled down at the cost of many human lives. The battlefield shifted to the tables, and the politicians from all countries squabbled with each other over the rights to the underground natural resources, the initial cause of this war. 6 months passed without any developments. 6 months of void. I focused on this time period for the hidden truth laid there. And I learned that my pursuit of him was not a mistake.
The top officers in the Belkan army have pulled a coup d'etat. Calling their organization a world with no boundaries, the forces bombed the city of Lumen, where the cessation of hostilities treaty was signed, using a giant gunship codenamed XBO. Your mission is to pursue the XBO and... Wait. We've just received an emergency transmission from the control tower. Unidentified aircraft are approaching our base. Scramble all planes. Quick,
Shit.
There's no time. Get into the air immediately.
Alright, we gotta go. Here we go. These next couple missions are going to be the rough ones.
Warning, heavy ECMs. We're now on Cold Horn alert. Visual confirmation of craft approaching the base. Everyone head to your posts. This is Com 2. Control tower, situation report. Fire! Unidentified craft entering our airspace. Here they come. They're going for the runway.
Oh, hell.
Get on the runway. We can't take off. It could even be the GOM team. Set them up. Emergency launch! Hurry! More injured troops are coming in than we can handle. Open up more room.
So, yeah, the thing about a bombed runway is you need a smooth road for gaining the speed in order to launch. If you have a fucky road work. I think that's why vertical takeoffs have been such a big thing we've been going after. So they could take off from damn near anywhere and just avoid this whole mess.
I equipped this plane myself. Bring it back in one piece. Ground zero. No signs of life. Our base has suffered extensive damage. GOM team
This is getting real tense. I think that's our XBO. Looks like those two are gonna be in our way.
Target XBO sighted. Espada 1 to Espada 2. It's time to stop the Demon Lord. This is Espada 2. Roger. Lead the way.
See you try. Alright, we gotta kill these guys first.
It's the one who destroyed our base.
Calm 1, Calm 2, commence the attack on XBO. XBO must be destroyed. It's the only way to prevent a world with no boundaries.
Espada team, shoot down those XBO flies. That Demon Lord has got to be quite an eyesore. I must be slowing down. My gauges are going crazy.
Wait, we're engaging friendly aircraft. These are Sapin fighters.
Fuck!
The Demon Lord is down.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Warning, heavy ECMs.
Let's do this.
Emergency.
Let's do this right! We're gonna kill...
Ground zero.
This is mercenary route. We can't show mercy to these guys.
Our base has suffered extensive
Well,
damage.
not that I was any
Team,
kind of a
we're
knight
counting on you.
anyways.
Warning, unknown craft on radar. Initiate operation.
Man,
We have to go into battle.
there is a kind of a
The
loneliness
big target's easier
being
to
the
hit.
guy willing to do all the dog awful things. Although I guess this kind of thing. I mean, you gotta get paid
The one
somehow.
who destroyed our base.
Calm 1, Calm 2, commence the attack on XBO.
I must be slowing down. My gauges are going crazy.
Wait, we're engaging friendly aircraft. These are Sapin fighters. Lucio, 6th Air Division to Sapin aircraft. Cease attack immediately. All right, I approve the fight against the Sapin forces.
Espada 1, give me a damage report.
You're next!
I'll shoot down the Demon Lord on my own.
Oh, don't be so sure about that. That's probably not gonna work. What? That worked? Oh my.
The Espada team has been shut down.
Locked on. XBO will be out of combat airspace in 20 miles. Move it.
I won't die today.
Radar locked.
Oh, hello, guys.
I dodged it. Now it's my turn. Great, they're firing.
Locked on. Calm 1,
boy.
Switch hydraulic system to line B. Radar lock.
We're in for a long haul.
Northern getting close. We're shut down until over. Shut down Mark D. What's happening with damage control? XBO will be out of combat airspace in 10 miles. It's your last chance. Pressure is dropping on valve 3. Locked on. Missile break. Column 1, missile evaded.
Reign of Steve as the strongest game character. I don't know. I mean, hey, you want to do what you want to do.
XBO have been destroyed. Way to go.
Oh fuck! I need to blow this thing up ASAP.
Column 1, missile launch. Cypher's unstoppable. He's gonna destroy everything inside.
Get some attacks in around the XBO cockpit. That should mess up his steering.
Oh fuck!
The XBO has been stripped of all defenses. Take her out, Golem Team.
Damn, how can we lose here?
Oh fuck!
Missile, break!
There we go.
The XBO's taking a death blow. It was Cypher. Cypher did it.
Nice work, Golem Team. Operation complete.
Our death is not the end of everything. The rest is up to you.
That is quite a lot of math. By the way, who's Reign of Steve? This sounds kinda bad, but I've never heard of him.
Decrypting message. Yo, buddy, you still alive? Yes.
Pixie! This might be a... Honestly, I'm gonna start some of the missions in the next playthrough. Because this might be a little too short otherwise. Oh dear, that is a lot of math for the strongest game character.
Thanks to you, the XBO has been shot down. However, our base was heavily damaged in the surprise attack. The squadron that you engaged consisted of Sapin and Osean fighters. We're currently investigating the situation. Once we determine the location of the renegade organization, we will launch a counterinsurgency operation.
This mission, it's got my favorite video game OST too. Oh dear. Oi, also don't try to crash me, come on. What did I ever do to
The
you?
aircraft that attacked our base belonged to the major rebel organization,
I'm
A World with No Boundaries. This highly organized renegade army is comprised of soldiers from numerous countries, including Osea, Sapin, and of course Belka. They are believed to possess a massive arsenal of weapons. The coup forces are gathered at Mud, in northern Belka, where they've confiscated the Avalon Dam facility from the Belkan army. What's worse, we discovered that this facility houses an experimental V2 weapon. Unfortunately, it took us a long amount of time to uncover this information due to the facility's location beneath the dam's waters. Proceed immediately to Avalon and destroy the V2 weapon. Note that B7R blocks. You will most likely encounter fierce resistance from the crew forces of both B7R and Mud. Remember to be prepared for attacks from land, air, or elsewhere when choosing which aircraft to pilot. This mission will succeed upon the destruction of the V2 in the target area and your safe return to base. Now go destroy that weapon and come back in one piece. Anything else is unacceptable.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about Steve from Minecraft. Oh, never mind. Man, you know, I blanked out and thought Reign of Steve was actually a character. I didn't know you were referring to Minecraft Steve, but good grief, this math. Ay, ay, ay. So the okay. I see where this is going. Well, I would say combat-wise, Terraria's guys probably got the Minecraft guy beat 5 times over. Good grief, the amount of shit you fight in Terraria is just plain absurd. More so if you put on the mods, then it just reaches a level of lunacy. I don't know if I'll ever play Cataclysm. But, yeah. That being said, let's get back on topic to this. Since we're on the mercenary route, I'm gonna be fighting a different, well, here's how this is gonna go. We'll finish on mercenary today, then we'll go on to, the knight route, where you basically spare everyone, and I think any Undertale player would probably be happier going on that route. But, wait, that's a lie. You still have to kill people, so pacifists would not be very happy with this. But, well, that is war. This really reminds me of the Kiritsugu Saber debate. Probably one of my favorite parts of Fate Zero, where Kiritsugu was slamming it into Saber's head that war's awful, and you have to do dirty, shitty, pragmatic things. While Saber maintains war has a bit of, you know, candor, honor, rules. And, honestly, I think both of them have a point. Younger, edgier me said Kiritsugu was the smarter one and Saber was the naive, stupid idiot, but, I don't know. I think this game also brings that into the debates, but it's also just as nuanced, maybe even more so. Since there's really no leaning towards the optimistic or the completely bleak. Anywho. Okay. We're just gonna equip clams. And XMMAs. Honestly, I'd say 0 and 4 have really good story depth. Or rather good and somewhat subtle.
Alright, launch preparations complete.
Okay. Give me a sec. If I remembered anything about Quams from 4 was busted, 5 they gutted it. Then it's kinda back to an even point in number, in 0. I'm not sure what Quams are like in 6, and Ace Combat Horizon, you frankly don't really make that good of a use of your special missiles. And 7, yeah, 7, they're just stupid again. Good God. But in turn in 7, they nerfed they nerfed 2 fan favorites, which I can actually showcase after this route. Because after this route, I'm just gonna go.
Pass through B7R. It's an awful place, but the fastest shortcut. Maintain concourse.
I don't know. I would argue I like 0 more than 5, but the PS2 trilogy is definitely the high point of this series. Not to say 6 and 7 are bad, but these games have a charm that 7 just didn't replicate.
There's no time to change course. Eliminate
Oh,
enemy forces
or
and
rather
rotate
frankly,
lane
the
right
stories are a bit more believable, despite this being World War II
They
in
have different ID signals in Belka.
the skies. I hope 8 turns out good.
through. Target confirmed. Sorcerer 1 to all planes. Apply full thrust. Don't even think about heading back.
Oh, this one's gonna be a hot fucking mess.
So you're the Demon Lord. I've been waiting for this.
Oh shit!
We're allies of Ustio. These aren't friendly craft. They're coup d'etat forces.
Come on, Ocean aircraft. Can't you read your IFF? We're allies, not enemies.
Whatever their reasons, some pilots from Osea have joined the coup.
Rats.
You don't have time to play around with them. Hurry up and shoot them all down.
There's no meaning in the round table anymore. What are you fighting for?
The battle to realign the borders is more for the meeting boardroom.
Those lines will build a new future.
Those lines will give birth to new conflict.
What do you mean?
I'm a resident of the world with no boundaries, and I will eliminate the false hero. Don't be fooled by his slave. Locked on. Box 2! Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
Yeah.
Sorcerer 1, Box 2. Read on lock. Think of this as our last chance. Otherwise, you'll be shot down in an instant. Approaching gun range.
Honestly, I like the night route of this one more. I might.
Warning! The enemy's tracking you on radar!
Ugh, this is absolutely messy.
Forget that we outnumber them. Miss the target. I can't pass up this opportunity. Bandits in gun range.
Damn.
Golem 1, missile evaded. Launch.
Are they just chunky?
Warning! The enemy's tracking you on radar!
Break missile. Approaching gun
Oh boy.
Missile evaded.
Oh, fuck hell.
Make a worthy opponent. Sorcerer 1, Fox 2.
I won't get shut down.
Bandits down. Nice shooting.
What are you doing? The war's ended long ago!
Okay, honestly, I wasn't expecting the long-range shots to actually land.
We are humanity's ideal army. It's time for a perfect world without restrictions or wars.
Captain, we can win this!
He's going to destroy
Maybe it was the night route.
If you're going down, drag him down with you.
Missile evaded.
Does he plan to shoot us all down?
Launch.
Oh shit! I almost got jousted.
Enemy forces have suffered considerable damage. Com team, you're almost there. Com 1, missile launch.
That might have been overkill.
The round table is ours.
Run.
Radar lock.
Take him out one by one.
Locked on. Bandits in gun range. Missile launched.
Rats! Okay, maybe just a little bit more.
Approaching gun range.
This is gonna become a knife fight.
I won't let them take the sky. Warning! The enemy's locked onto you!
Oh,
Warning! Inbound missile!
Bandits in gun range.
You should know by now that you can't beat calm.
Approaching gun range. Com 1, missile launched.
There's no stopping calm.
there we go.
King who sleeps in Avalon will become the new hero.
All enemy planes are down. There has been no change in plans. Stay on course to target destination.
I'll follow Cypher to the end.
This next one's gonna be a rough, hot mess. Okay, I think I was confusing this one for the Knights route, where it's a bit more gimmicky. Guess we'll see that the next time.
It looks like you've made it through. An Allied Forces squadron approaching from a different route should be arriving at the rendezvous point any time now. You can't return to base yet. After refueling in flight, proceed to Avalon and destroy your target.
Alright, coming up's gonna be, well, okay. The mission after this one's gotta be my favorite final. Or rather, the big ace fight of Ace Combat Zero.
I'll transmit the latest data we've received from the Allied forces. According to this, the dam is protected by an intensive anti-aircraft defense network. To deal with this, the Allied squadron will draw anti-aircraft fire to itself in the skies. Meanwhile, GOM team will join the Allied squad's Avalon Dam strike team and approach the target at low altitude through the canyon. That's the only way we stand a chance at
Gotta
succeeding.
love this
If you
ridiculous
destroy the
Death
V2
Stars
launch
but
control
F-15.
facility, you should be able to stop the weapon from being fired. The V2 will probably be equipped with a nuclear warhead. The destruction caused by its single warhead will most likely dwarf the damage inflicted by that tactical nuclear attack before. All the Allied forces will be mobilized for this full-scale operation. It seems this war doesn't want to come to an end. We must stop the V2 launch. Hurry!
I guess thoughts on 7, since I'll eventually head back there. Mr. X really should have been the final fight, or something. The final fight for that one just feels so off.
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. Yards to go. 100 yards to go. 50 yards to go. Forward. 50 yards to go. Forward. 50 yards to go. Gom 1, maintain your current flight path. Nicely done, Gom 1. Gom team, keep
Oh boy, this is it.
approach to Avalon. You'll be shot down if you fly high. Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude and fly over the dam. This is PJ. If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow your lead. You passed the first bridge. Damn, scatter point. Calm down. Gom isn't the only team that can fight. What kinds of folk are taking the heat?
Fuck. Alright, guys, calm down. Don't start arguments. But no, this is not Yakuza 0. This is so far from Yakuza 0, you gotta be
Golf
trolling.
team, keep low to the water on your approach to Avalon. You'll be shot down if you fly high. Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude and fly over the dam.
This is PJ. If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow your lead.
You passed the first bridge.
Damn, get him, boy. Calm down. Y'all isn't the only team that can fight. Our guys above are taking the heat. Don't let them down.
Hurry, but keep it cool.
My left wing's in. Sorry. Savage ball pulling out.
Second bridge.
Damn, the wall. Don't fight it. Keep playing left. Get out, Joe. Hang in there. It won't be long until Dom team takes out the B2.
You passed the third bridge.
Damn, it's too late. Five planes left.
I feel like I'm about to hurl.
Enemy fighters at 6 o'clock. No use, I can't shake them. Go on ahead. Don't know if I'll push down. Four planes left. Come on. The rest of us can still make it through this. Don't let any more people die. 2 planes are through. Who made it through? Gone?
I've never. Oh.
Gone 1 is down.
I should have paid attention there. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways,
Pilots, check your plane.
let's try that again. We'll get it this time.
Golf team, keep low to the water on your approach to Avalon. You'll be shot down if you fly high. Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude.
I've never
and fly
seen
over
the last
dam.
mission ACX.
This is PJ.
I know there was a mission kinda similar in AC, I think it was like the DS remake of Ace Combat #2. Shit.
Our guys above are taking the heat. Don't let them down.
Hurry, but keep it cool. You passed the second bridge.
Alright, don't stop. You're gonna probably get shot.
Fly as low as possible to your target.
My left wing's in. Sorry. Savage ball pulling out. Joker 1's down. 10 planes left.
You passed the third bridge.
Get out, Joe. Hang in there. It won't be long until Dom team takes out the B2. Domino 2 is down. 7 planes left. Joker 2 also went down. 6 planes left. Damn, finish good with it, too. 5 planes left.
I feel like I'm about to hurl.
Enemy fighters at 6 o'clock. No use, I can't shake them. Go on ahead. 2 planes are through. Who made it through? Gone? All planes, surely pick them up. Golf team will handle the V2.
Here we go.
Gotta stop it no matter what. I never want to see that man land again. V2 is ready for liftoff. Beginning countdown. 5 minutes to V2 launch.
Take out the launch control devices before barriers close up and cover their facilities. There are 3 launch control devices positioned at the base of the dam. Destroy them all.
Rats.
We will carry out the new creation of destruction through the power of righteousness. Territories, peoples, authorities, all will be obliterated. This is the new state a world with no boundaries will create. Neither nations nor nationalities have meaning. We will erase these unnecessary borders. The world with no boundaries will end a new story. The world
Rats. Oh boy.
Our facilities have suffered additional damage. We must stabilize our gyro systems. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Avalon, this is the final destination.
Column 1, missile evaded.
Initiating launch sequence. There is no time. Operated manually. Skip sequences 3, 4, and 5. Move into launch position first.
Fit. Now! Woo!
All V2 control facilities have been destroyed.
We did it! We stopped the V2 launch!
We're gonna be rich! Sorry.
We're confirming the situation. Cypher, PJ, stand by.
Navigators, follow me over.
These are licensed to If they're... then you're wasting space. Oh no! PJ, no!
So, have you found a reason to fight yet? Buddy.
Alright, this is it. I've been waiting so long to get to this part. Holy shit. Here we go.
Confirmed reactivation of nuclear silo. Comm team, continue your mission. Engage. Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
The best song in the fucking franchise. I don't care what anyone says.
Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP.
Son of a bitch! Oh, fuck. I bet you do too, buddy!
Phase 1 analysis complete. Transmission for enemy craft detected. He's controlling the V2 launch.
Oh fuck, square explosions!
Can you see any borders from here? What is borders giving us? We're going to start over from scratch. That's what V2 is for.
Shit! Oh, hell. Shooting Pixie down at this part is really dangerous. Damn it!
That's pretty ironic, buddy. A couple of dogs like us fighting the last battle.
Damn!
There's no mercy in war. People live and people die. That's all there is to it.
Pixie's really good. As you would expect. It's formerly. Oh, hit! Ah! Is us in some. I don't want to stare through the fire. Fuck! No, Pixie does not fly the original XO2 Wyvern. He flies a different plane called the Morgan. And, honestly, his burst missile phase is the rough one. Laser phase is kind of easy. Just charge at him. I can't believe I'm saying that, but honestly, just charge him.
Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP.
I love hearing Zero, though.
Phase 1 analysis complete.
Like, it's a goddamn shame. A lot of the video game music enjoyers in the VTube sphere haven't heard of Zero. It's like, what's your... Anyway, don't... So yeah, just be careful about the, burst missile. That thing, well... I usually do this.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation. Here comes the snow. Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP.
I just love the line, though. A couple of dogs like us fighting the last battle. Pretty ironic, isn't it, buddy? This series is... Or rather, this final boss fight has gotta be some of the best space combat. Finale bosses.
Phase 1 analysis complete. Transmission from enemy craft detected. He's controlling the V2 launch. Can you see any orders from here? What is orders giving us? What's what V2 is for?
Oh, this is it! This is it! This is it!
Damn it! You're on launch of V2. Too bad, buddy. This twisted game
Needs to be reset.
We'll start over from zero with this V2. Trust the future to the Brasian. This is AWACS. Listen up, Call 1. We've completed analysis of the enemy craft. Codename Morgan. This plane is protected by an ECM defense system. Its only weak point is in the front air intake. You'll have to attack it head on. Go, take down Morgan. You're the only one who can stop him. Demon Lord of the Round Table, I pray for your success.
Pixie! on, you coward! You first! Damn it! Ah, and it's a mutual kill. But yeah. I kind of fucked up that last shot. That's my own fault. I love this fight. Also, don't let him hone his laser on you too much.
Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a blade analysis and fill you in ASAP.
Best! Oh yeah. Ah, rats. I'm tailing him. Ow. Damn. Two more good shots on Pixie. Oh. Damn. Got him. Yeah. Let's just see this one again. Ooh! This lines up with the chorus.
Damn it! Confirm launch of V2. Too bad, buddy. This twisted game needs to be reset. We'll start over from zero with this V2. Trust the future to the next generation. This is AWACS. Listen up, Column 1. We've completed analysis of the enemy craft. Codename Morgan. This plane is protected by an ECM defense system. Its only weak point is in the front air intake. You'll have to attack it head on. Go, take down Morgan. You're the only one who can stop him. Demon Lord of the Round Table, I pray for your success.
I got it during the song chorus. That's all I need.
You and I are opposite sides of the same coin.
V2 re-entry in 4 minutes.
When we face each other, we can finally see our true selves. There may be a resemblance, but we never face the same direction. Fire away, coward!
What a great... Oh, man. Somehow the AWACS doesn't get blown up.
Mission accomplished, Cypher. Come on, let's go back home. We wouldn't want to keep anyone waiting for you.
Oh.
So this is the hidden truth about the war. And this is where his trail ends as well. The impact of the 7 nuclear detonations on the world's psyche was great. Those who witnessed the carnage went on to organize a global arms reduction. Perhaps they were admonishing themselves. Furthermore, the existence of V2 was concealed. The events that occurred after the war faded from people's memories, and these men were also sealed away from history. Maybe this was one path to achieve peace. And here the curtain falls on this story. However, that does not mean their own stories came to an end.
A nation is comprised of the individuals who live in its borders. It can only become a nation when it is supported by those individuals. But mercenaries who cross lines and allegiance for money have no country to protect. They only fight for their own power and fame. But if that was the case, then why did I lose to him? Maybe not having the burden of a nation allows you to fly faster.
I bailed out and landed here. The captain was gone. I've lived a comfortable life since then, and I probably have him to thank for that. They ring the bells here at dusk to honor the liberation of the capital. It signals peace, but to me, they are the sounds of death.
Is the man still alive? Though I guess it's hard for bad guys like us to die. The real heroes always manage to die first. But guys like him, Solo Wing, and me, we live the rest of our lives in hell. But then again, being alive is proof that we were good.
He does have a point there.
Marcela Vasquez, the Espada team's number 2 and former member of the Sapan Air Force, 9th Air and Land Division, 11th Tactical Fighter Squadron. She is thought to be a survivor of the coup d'etat squadron. She currently earns a living as a dancer.
If the Demon Lord hadn't appeared, our lives might have been different. For me, it wasn't about flying or ideals. Most of all, it was about him, my flight lead. Our mission was to escort the heavy command cruiser that was to act as transportation for the organization. And the Demon Lord appeared, as if to block our path. I will never forget his overwhelming power. One by one, my comrades were shot down, and then the mother bird we were supposed to protect. I returned alive from that battlefield, and I returned to this city where I grew up. I left the organization too. I never went back to the sky again. There's no meaning there now that he's gone. He died in that fight. But I don't blame anyone. The regret and suffering that remained after that battle were also what he had given me. They're among the precious few things he left behind.
Anthony Palmer, former lieutenant of the Ocean Air Defense Force, 8th Air Division, 32nd Tactical Fighter Squadron.
Sorry, I'm too engrossed.
He's been missing
in
for
this.
some time, along with Captain Bristow of the same unit, since the decisive Battle of Valdreich. Captain Bristow is rumored to be one of the founding members of A World with No Boundaries. Palmer's ties to the captain have led many to believe that he is a high-ranked individual within the group. He currently works for an insurance company based in Aurid, the capital city of Osea.
Interesting move of career.
Demon Lord was right. Everything he touched fell apart. I thought I was watching magic. When I was in the military, they called me an ace too. I got medals for my actions on numerous battlefields. I never felt fear toward an opponent. The same went for my ideals. I wasn't afraid to take on even an entire country. But when I was fighting him, something felt different. At first, I didn't know what it was. It wasn't until I noticed my hands shaking on the flight stick that I realized. It was fear. It's embarrassing, but once I felt that, I couldn't fly anymore. I felt guilt toward my companions at the time. There's always a war somewhere, and I'm sure he's on some battlefield somewhere fighting even now. He'll always have a place to live.
Man, these interviews are just so good. Especially the ones at the ending where they just reflect
Larry
on
Fink, also
everything
known
that's
as Solo
happened.
Wing Pixie. GALM Team's number 2, and member of the Ustio Air Force, 6th Air Division, 66th Air Force Unit. That's right. This man was his buddy. And his enemy.
I should have died that day, but I didn't. I dragged my wounded body and reached ground zero of the nuclear detonations. A barren, empty land. I felt an unbearable sadness when I witnessed that landscape. There were still people living there. They were the ones that saved me. It may be true that the world has no need of borders, but would getting rid of them really change anything? The world won't change for the better unless we trust people. Trust is vital in a peaceful world. But that will never happen.
And that's the saddest part of all this.
I'm still on the battlefield. Right now I'm near a border. I want to see for myself what borders really mean, and what their volition really is. I may not find what I'm looking for, but I still want to try. Anyway, that's what I've come to believe, and I think that's enough. Will he see this video? If you do meet him, give him a message for me. Yo, buddy. Still alive? And thanks, friend. See you again.
The Demon Lord of the Round Table. A warrior who soared through the Belkan War, inspiring both fear and admiration. His presence filled the skies for but a few short months before he disappeared. Apart from that, nothing is known about him. I was never able to find out what kind of a person he really was. But whenever they talked about him, they always had a slight smile on their faces. That, perhaps, may be my answer.
You would think they'd have more scorn, especially in the mercenary route. But, man. This song, probably out of a lot of the ending songs I've heard, and even on just this channel alone, I've heard a lot of ending songs. Near the Border's gotta be... It's definitely top 10. It's just... I know I'm gonna sound like an emo, gravitating towards all these somber shit songs, but, well, Sprocket, about that. We're not done yet. We got 2 more routes. But, that being said, there's just a lot of believability that goes into Zero that I really do appreciate. Honestly, this game got me to like guitar songs, which sounds kinda goofy, but the way they incorporate flamenco into Ace Combat Zero, it's just masterclass. And the pseudo-documentary style of all this, and the sort of retro aesthetics, it really gives that kind of rough feel to it, I think. Oh, hey, Mike. Honestly, sometimes I forget Ace Combat was made by a Japanese company. They incorporate Western aesthetics into this so damn well, I honestly kind of forgot. If I were into guitars, I'd probably be trying to play Near the Border. You really can't tell where it was made. I would have to agree, you really can't. Holy shit. But this game, though... Near the Border is honestly a satisfying ending song. It just gives that this is finally over, but boy was a lot lost getting here. I've heard this song gets quite a few people to tear up. Honestly, I can't say I blame them. This thing would get old. I would wager it would get a lot of people to tear up. Man, I'm glad I found this series after my, I was trying to rehab myself out of MMO addiction, Ace Combat 7. I mean, 0, and... Well, actually, just pretty much the whole thing. The only ones I haven't played are the PSP games and the, Ace Combat 6 at this point. Well, then in the PS1 ones. Speaking of that... We might... Actually, not even might. It's practically guaranteed. I'll be going through, after 7, after Project Wingman, we'll probably actually go through number 3. Since it has probably the best story of the ACs. But yeah. It's crazy how many plane licenses Project Aces managed to get. It's absolutely nuts. This is on the level of mecha licenses, if not far worse, since you're dealing with, quite a lot of stuff. Yeah. AC is ridiculous. It's something that you'd think should have never happened, yet it somehow did, and, oh man, I'm just glad to see, well, I know Pamu's getting into it. I've seen other DG players play it. I've only seen one HoloLive player actually, well, one HoloLive member actually play this, and across the indie board, it's like, damn. Well, to be fair, it's kind of a niche game in the first place, and if you... the piloting controls do take quite a bit to get used to, which, I guess in the time you take to beat an Ace Combat campaign, you could have lazily done Minecraft and called it a day. Now then, that being said, let's do this on hard again. But yeah, to think it started as a top-down arcade game, yeah, it's come a long way, hasn't it? Started from a top-down to a PS1. Then, I don't know what kind of fucking drugs they were on making Ace Combat Electrospear. That thing has a story that's so bananas, it blows... or rather... darn. I think only some viewers would know on this channel. I would compare Ace Combat Electrospear to a Trails plot in terms of how many branches and how what the fuck happened here it gets. But alright, we're done holding back. I'm gonna break the game now. Admittedly, I kind of just want to see the intro again anyways.
I know him. It's going to take a while. It happened years ago. Did you know there are 3 kinds of aces? Those who seek strength, those who live for pride, and those who can read the tide of battle. Those are the 3. And him? He was a true ace.
He was a fighter pilot they called Solo Wing Pixie. He was a colleague of the man I seek.
Okay, we're gonna show off the,
there was a war that engulfed the world. The Belkan War. And in that war was a pilot who trailed across the sky and disappeared from history. He was a lone mercenary who inspired both fear and admiration. He is the man I seek.
We'll skip
with
the
words
mission
of Solo
briefing.
Wing, the curtain rises.
Since you guys have already seen the mission briefings.
It was a cold and snowy day.
Sappin', what is this country? I could never get... Gee, I wonder. It's okay. It could be weirder. You should see East. They named Africa Afroca. Anyways, we're gonna break the game now. So, say goodbye to the Eagle and say hello to the Falcon. This is gonna look so dumb with the Falcon. The F-15 just looks more natural. This just looks a bit weird. Like, just look at this shit. You have a normal F-15. Well, you have this alien-ass plane over here.
That's only if we both make it through this alive. Be ready to pay up. We'll be back before you know it. Call team. Shoot down all enemy bombers. Don't let them get to our base. Call 2. Follow all orders from Call 1. Free engagement.
Oh, right. This weapon I'm about to use is so OP. Laser weapons as a whole kinda got nerfed in AC 7 as a result. Actually, Zero has some of the most banana busted weapons. I am very aware this is kind of busted. Seriously, just look. I'm very aware what I'm doing is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, it's an Ace Combat staple. Everyone seems to start with the, But yeah, just check out this plane. It's so dumb. Just look at this crap.
I got a feeling you and me are gonna get along just fine.
Buddy.
Buddy.
As you can tell, this plane is absolutely nuts. Like, this should not be a thing.
Permission to land.
It all started on that snowy day. My first impression was he had potential.
Yeah, I could see why the Falcon would get banned. This plane is crazy. It's so crazy they had to nerf the laser sight it had in 7. Because the Falcon was too powerful with the...
Thanks to you,
it was too powerful
in
in the PS2 era.
Your efforts will not go unrewarded. Your actions may well decide who wins the Belkan War. I, for one, will be counting on
you. Shoot. I think we're just gonna have to do the soldier route. I don't foresee us getting to the knight route. Or at least not the beginning with the knight route. Well, I guess I could get to the later squads with the knight route, but it's kinda lame. The Fenrir! I've seen the Fenrir! It has a big fat nuke that puts the, It has a flat-up mega nuke that puts this game's mega nuke to shame. I think.
The Belkan War is shrouded in mystery. But now, a decade after the peace accords, a portion of the records was finally released.
Maybe I should find a way to play
I quickly got a hold of it. Wanting more details, I acquired information from unknown sources. There was a reason for my obsession. The roots of the war lie in the Belkan Federal Law Review that took place in 1988. Belka, suffering from economic strife, permitted its eastern territory to secede, and the Republic of Ustio was born. But Belka's economic troubles did not subside. Meanwhile, taking advantage of the situation, the world superpower Osea continued to flourish. Amidst the economic panic, an extreme right-wing party took power within Belka, aiming to restore strength and stability to the nation. And on March 25th, 1995, with the discovery of natural resources in Ustio, Belka began to invade its neighbors. It was the beginning of the Belkan War. Unprepared, each country fell quickly before the might of the legendary Belkan Air Force. In just a few days, they occupied all territories except for the mountain range. In response, the occupied Ustio government military placed all their hopes on a joint operation between Osea and the foreign mercenary forces. This, of course, can be found in any history book. But I noticed a strange similarity in the materials I gathered. There were several accounts about a mercenary, all followed by the code word, demon. But most of the information was incomplete. Still, I was intrigued. I decided to pursue the history of the Belkan War through this mercenary. I was certain I would find something there. Would it be the hidden truth behind the war, or just another battlefield legend? I wasn't able to meet the mercenary himself. Actually, it's questionable if he ever did exist. But thanks to some old friends in the military, I was able to track down several individuals who knew him. Soloing is one such man.
Alright, well, ow. Ooh, I think my legs are starting to hurt. Let's go for one more mission. I'm gonna just show off the really nuts. Okay, I'm gonna blow up everything first, and then I'll do this the nightlies. But for now, prepare to see the power of square pixels. No, seriously though, this thing is so ridiculous.
Dawn 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
I think this is like the mother of the Falcon?
Along the highway, commence the operation. Keep an eye on this up area, Wax.
Belkan ground forces are blocking off our transport route. Destroy them all.
Those fighters coming from Ustio? They must be in a desperate situation. There's no way we're giving up this place.
Watch this. See this big blob? Oh, hey there. Slow down.
Civilian houses are within the planned range of attack. Is that part of the operation?
Okay, I think we've become a super villain at this point. I might have just become Pixie. Alright, well, let's just blow up innocent civilians.
Special weapons are almost gone. That's been destroyed. Can't we fight back? Here they come again. 3 o'clock. Locked on.
Sadly, this is not the game for flares.
Looks like luck was on your side again today, Solo Wing.
Yeah, well, I've had my fill of going home without wings.
Alright, let's not kill all the innocent people. But yeah, burst missile in this is basically a reward. It trivializes pretty much every mission you can use. It's so ridiculous. That being said, I'm just gonna use the alien spaceship and just laser everyone to death. Because you can effectively snipe things.
Tom 1, you are clear.
The only other laser weapon that's equally as busted is the,
This is AWACS Eagle Eye to Gall.
what was it?
The target is in formation along the highway.
It was the pulse
The
lasers,
operation.
I think.
Keep an eye on us up there, AWACS.
Belkan ground forces are blocking off our transport route. Destroy them all.
There's no spiders coming from Ocean. They must be in a desperate situation. There's no way we're giving up this place. This route is Usio's lifeline. I'll get it back.
Enemy armored vehicle destroyed. AA guns destroyed.
Civilian houses are within the planned range of attack. Is that part of the operation? Looks like Cypher wants to do it.
Radar lock. Gall 1, Lux 2. This is Meteor 3. I've been hit. Locked on. AA guns destroyed. Our first defense unit is down. All units engage the Allied forces. The operation is proceeding smoothly. Eliminate the remaining forces.
Did anyone request backup? Keep trying until we get a response. Things are gonna get tricky if reinforcements show up. Our communications have been cut off.
Radar lock. AA guns destroyed.
Where the hell are those reinforcements? Bandit down. Nice shot. We gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Again, Death Star laser. Way too ridiculous.
What happened to our
Oh, fuck. The only ace combat game where you don't want to wipe a high score. Honestly, the paths gimmick is pretty neat. Pretty annoying to maintain, but pretty neat.
This is AWACS Eagle Eye to Gom. The target is in formation.
Though, that being said, honestly, I'd recommend Knight on a second playthrough when you're trying to unlock all the planes. And as bad as this just sounds, I'd recommend Mercenary as the first playthrough, since you'll be getting the maximum amount of money to purchase all the things you need to purchase. That over there was just me being careless as shit.
Operation complete. Now the Allied forces can secure a military transport route. Well done, GOM team. Looks like luck was on your side again today, Solo Wing.
Yeah, well, I've had my fill of going home without wings.
The mission was a success. Passage along Route 171 has been secured. Thanks to you, Boost Steel will now be able to launch a counterattack.
Rats. I guess I can't really show off the, Alright. I think this is all I have time for today. So, Alright. We're gonna conclude from here. Next time, we'll, fully dive into the Knight's route. Or try to. I know it's at Soldier right now, but the more you spare, the more it just slides towards Knight. Then it gets to be a confusing mess where you're trying to slide it. Well, only if you're going for Soldier. Both pure Knight and pure Soldier pure Mercenary is extremely easy. Pure Soldier, however, is really hard to get. Because you need to balance it just so it stays in the middle. And it's a giant calculation mess. Alright, well, that being said, I will be... well, let me just get this off of me first. Okay, there we go. I'll be signing off from here. I'll reconvene tomorrow for the end of, Imposter Factory, and with that, the end of the Freebird games for now. I'll probably do something a lot darker once, Imposter Factory ends. But, that is to be revealed. That being said, however, hopefully that wasn't too bad of a taste of, or rather, I hope the ending was great. Because I think it's great, personally. Like, it just has the water-weary cadence, and just nails it. In some respects, I think it surpasses AC4 in nailing that kind of a feel. But maybe that's just me. And, well, yeah. Now that the gloves are off, expect to see a lot of Morgan's TLS and other, just flat-out broken ideas. For, at least this route. I'll try to dial it back on the final route. We'll see. That's it. Have a good rest of the night, everyone, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.